Okay, so I had this whole great video planned. Like I woke up early. It is hot in my car. I put a backdrop like in my room. So, you know, I was ready. I was ready for this bomb ass video, but then like my roommate came in and it just ruined my mood. So, you know, I had to get out. I have to roll down these windows. Holy shit. I don't have AC in my car. So, to say the least, I didn't want it down all the way. To say the least, I am now in the parking lot of a Kroger filming. Anyways, this is now like my account. I'm gonna do whatever I want. I'm starting over my life. Like, things are happening. Dropped out of college. Ew. I'm so ugly sometimes. Look at this highlight. Yeah, it's nice. Jeffree Star who? You know, I'm a female. I occasionally date, as in all I do is date. And I've been with a wide selection of guys. I've encountered some very interesting things. So I'd like to tell you about the interesting things that have happened with guys. Like, example, I almost joined a cult. I was dating this guy who I knew since like elementary school. He moved away, but you know, I had a crush on him back in first grade, so you know, I thought I'd give him a chance 15 years later. Like, what could happen? So I'm not gonna name his name, but they like, I don't want to expose him. I don't want to expose him. But you know, him and his family started ministry, which is great. Like, spread the love. Lord is here. Anyway, so like he tried getting me to like join with his little thing he did. Like, they don't go to church. They don't believe in church because the church is full of fakes, which anywhere you go, you're gonna encounter fake people. So I stopped going to church. That was my downfall. Like, we would do meetings with God, and I had to like take off my shoes and then spiritually bathe, and it was just really weird. I would go into more detail, but I respect the people. I respect who he's dating, and they might see this, so I don't want to cause any drama. Dude, no. Oh my god. I will share this. He told me that the demon Jezebel was inside of me. And oh my god, I totally forgot about this. Jezebel is like the spirit of seduction. I am not seductive. I don't have a seductive bone in my body. I'm more like, can you like kiss me? Like, I'm not seductive. But he like convinced me that there was a demon inside of me. So what did we do? Well, we got that demon right out. Called his grandma and she walked him through on how to get the demon out. So we like prayed, and he like, what is it, olive oil on my forehead, because he didn't have like anointing oil, but olive oil is the same thing. Yeah, he got the demon out by like praying over me. It was very, very weird. But the weird part about me having the demon of Jezebel in me is that didn't even want to like, I didn't want to do anything with him. No. And he was always asking me to like do stuff with him. Check out the spirit of Jezebel in me. We're trying to get that out, right? You say I have the spirit of Jezebel in me, but you are the one who wants all this lustful stuff. Like, something's not adding up here, boo-boo. If you were really a man of God, you would be okay with not having a little whoop whoop in your life. Okay, honey. It was just so none of my business. I get it. Everybody wants to get a little wet. Like, go to the pool. He had a nice pool in his house. He could have done that. Like, 2. That's my thumb. I was dating this guy, and you know, 1 month of knowing each other, I said, move in with me. Please. No, he conned me into letting him move in with me. He told me his parents kicked him out and my family felt really bad, so they let him live in my camper. And like, he promised us he'd pay rent when we were only asking for like $100 a month. That's fucking great. Like, an apartment for 3 people is about $500 between each person. So the fact that we're letting him live in our house, like shower, have food, and use our car, just $100 a month. That's all we needed. And he told me he had a car that worked. It didn't. It did not. He told me he was getting it fixed. He didn't. He literally used my parents' car like the whole time. And then he he kept asking me for money. And then like whenever I would want to go like out on dates, I'd be like, yeah, are you paying? He'd be like, yeah, I got this. We got there, he's like, oh, I don't have money in my bank account. Or like we'd go to the bank but like he didn't have money, or like a bill was due, but he never paid rent. Every date I paid for. And like, he always like talked about how broke he was, but literally all he did was work. And then when he did like get paychecks, he'd spend it on video games. Like, this boy lived with my family after a month of knowing each other, took all my money, and was just a complete douche to me. And he broke up with me and then moved out. Me being the girl who I am, literally a month later I got another boyfriend because I hate being alone. I was lonely. I went on the interwebs. Thank you, okay Cupid. And I met this guy and he was so cool. Like, he was smart, he was tall, he was like very nice looking, some really nice eyes. You know how it is. So like, you know, I gave him a chance. We were talking, we had like these really cool talks, and like I kind of knew like deep down, I was like, something's not right. I'm not comfortable with this guy and he's too smart. And his name was the same name as the guy I dated before, but you know, I didn't care. I was like, LOL, do it for the meme. We talked for like 2 weeks, and then one day I'm like, yeah, let's come to my school and pick me up. LOL, yeah, I'll skip 4th period. And this is when I was in high school. So I skipped my 4th period. I walk out into the student parking lot and I look for this car of this guy I've never met. For all I know, he could have been a serial killer. I could have been getting catfish, but you know what? I don't care. I hop in the car with this guy I just met. What could go wrong, right? No. Okay, I was perfectly safe. He took me to his house. We ate some pizza. I watched him build a computer. You know, the normal teenager stuff. So we dated for about a month. Pretty good, except we had no connection whatsoever. Like, oh my god, we were just not compatible. But what can I say? He was a Sagittarius. No, a Capricorn. If you're a Capricorn, I'm sorry. We're never gonna get married. We are not compatible. So like, yeah, we date for like a month or so. And then, you know, I start noticing stuff. He's a little like, not nice. Like one time I was backing out of my car, and this is when I had my parents' boat. So it was huge. And I'm not a good driver. I'm not a good driver at all. And like, I couldn't figure out how to back up. Like, I was just really struggling. This bitch screams at me, bloody murder, yelling at me, like hardcore. It was just horrible. Like, he called me a dimwit. Like, fairy godparents who? I think, oh, that's Dingleberry. Close enough. He just called me a dingus. A dingus, that's what it was. That is not a nice word. I had to Google it. Not nice. Urban Dictionary, not approved. So, you know, we go into his house, we eat some pizza. And I'm there for like 3 hours. He does not talk to me the whole time. He's building this computer. Like, not like talking to me. Not apologize. Like, doesn't want to discuss what just happened. Like, acted like he did not just scream bloody murder at me. So, you know, I'm just sitting there like this for 3 hours. So he finally, like, I'm sitting in his bed and he finally comes up there and just starts making out with me like nothing happened. And I'm like, I deserve this. So, you know, I like talked to him one day about it. I'm like, I just blew up on all the shit he did to me. I was like, I don't appreciate that you yell at me, that you always like put me down. And he's like, oh, that's in the past. I don't even remember yelling at you, so it's irrelevant. He literally told me that my feelings were irrelevant. I did break up with him. I did. And then the best thing ever happened. I met another guy online. Our first date, we were like a little embarrassed, like, oh, we met online. So we decided to meet at a park, in the middle of the night, 9 p.m. to be exact. So we're at this park, we walked around, we got to know each other, you know, nothing shady, no, didn't kiss, didn't do anything. We're sitting in my car, he's about to leave, like, get in his car. The cops show up. The cops crashed my date. Yeah, they like literally like just popped up. And they told us, like, they made me roll down my window, no big deal. I wasn't like, we weren't doing anything. We weren't smoking, we weren't having sex, like, we were just talking. So I rolled down my window and they tell me how we cannot be there. Like, are you aware that the park's closed? And I'm like, yes. My dumb ass tells them I'm aware that the park is closed. I should have lied and said, what? No, officer, I had no idea. Like, you know, I should have like played a little sexual act once again. Spirit of Jezebel coming out. Sorry, y'all. So they like asked for our license and stuff. I don't carry my license around. I'm very bad about it. Like, oops. So I told them I don't have my license, and they look like, because there were 2 cops, they were like looking at me like, what the fuck, why don't you have your license? So I was like, can I give you my name and like my address and all that? So they take like 10 minutes to look this shit up. They looked up the guy who was with me as well, because apparently they need to do that. Okay. So they come back and they're like, yeah, we're gonna let you guys off with a warning, and we're gonna go, and when we come back, because we're gonna come back, if you are still here, you're getting a citation. So they leave. We leave immediately after them. It didn't harm us, obviously, we're still together. I just felt like I needed to share that, and it was a cool like first YouTube video. I just really want to know what goes through my head as I meet these random ass people. Like, yeah, let's get into the car with a complete stranger. Oh, it's okay, this guy's telling you you have a demon inside of you. Like, oh, everything's cool. God bless America. Anyway, I'm gonna go try and get these demons out of me. I don't know. Comment below if you want more story times, because I got stories. Just let me know what you want to see from this channel, because I'm redoing it completely. Lots of cool things are coming soon, hopefully, fingers crossed. I just want to know, like, if y'all want to keep up this relationship. You guys want to continue this? Like, I'm so cringy. I don't know, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, share this with your friends. Let's be friends. Let's go to clubs together. JK, I don't go out in actual public. I'm going home, y'all, for real. Bye, you guys.